and grifters and con artists. Only a few. Only a few.
Crazy.
Only a few. You know what I mean?
Niggas
The
was the
majority of them
leading
have.
voice in those. They were the leading voice in those spaces and
Yeah.
created a whole
Movement.
niggas,
Yeah. Yeah. And you scamming Sam. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. But they just learned it from Mr. Charlie, though. That's what Mr. Charlie does. That's what Mr. Charlie does. That's what Whitey does.
Well,
Whitey
one
does the same
nigga
thing.
said.
I mean,
One nigga
this
said.
nigga in the office is a scam man.
He
He'll
said
get
one
one day.
nigga. One nigga said that they came on and they was telling people to stop buying houses. You stop buying houses. You stop buying houses. And they were saying, yo, them niggas was paid by these banks so the banks could start buying all the single family homes. And it was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like you did some super disenfranchising shit to your people. You told them about credit, scammed them on how to build their credit, but you ain't build their credit. You just file police reports and let their shits jump up for a couple minutes, and then you
But
got loans. These niggas crazy.
but you know how they justify it? They justify it by saying the moment that my success becomes apparent, meaning the moment that I am able to display the trappings, we just hit the hour mark, the trappings of wealth, nothing I did will matter to my people. Nigga be jumping, nigga run up to my Rolls Royce and, be slobbing all over it and all type of shit. And somebody will nudge him and say, yo, you know, nigga that just scammed a bunch of motherfucking black people and tricked them into this, that, and the other, whatever. And nigga be like, yeah, nigga, but that nigga getting it though. And that's niggas. And that's why nobody respects black people, because of niggas. No other group. That's why they don't have a problem disenfranchising us to continue to disenfranchise us. Like when I say disenfranchise, let's understand, I mean doing things that are directly undermining of us, not just uplifting of them. It doesn't just help them. It specifically helps them and disenfranchises us, makes us less likely to have success or have access to the tools of success. Like that, like telling black people don't buy houses, which, obviously undermines the building or the potential for being able to build generational wealth. That is the known, well, it's not known, but the fact of the matter is home ownership is the foundation for building generational wealth. That's where most foundational wealth, generational wealth, that's where it stems from. It stems from home ownership and owning land and shit like that, And without us being focused on the kinds of things that prioritize that kind of information and not just having the information, but actually acting within the understanding of the information, not just knowing it, but actually behaving like this is what it is and this is how I must act in light of knowing what it is. Like, that's what this is about. That's what we're doing is about for me. And I don't doubt that it's any different for you, but I'm just stating that for me, I'm not going to speak for you. You're a grown fucking man. You can explain or express what it is that you are driven and motivated to do what you do for on your own fucking, you know what I mean? On your own. And it don't have to match up with mine or be like mine or none of that type of shit. Cause I raised a man.
I'm here for the hoes.
And that's that. If that's what the fuck it is, that's what it is. I don't know how many hoes we drawn to this particular platform. But once it blows up, once it blows up though, there'll be plenty of hoes, won't it? Won't it? Once everybody talk about we popping son shit with it, it's gonna be hoes galore. So you stick in there, son. You stick in there, son. You'll have all the hoes you want.
Shit, no, I'm so scared. I'm so scared of that shit. Like just doing this and just doing comedy and standing next to niggas and how people act when this nigga got 2 million followers, this all of this goofy shit. I'm like, oh, people are crazy. And
Yeah.
I'm at Chinks. I was at chilling with Chink, my nigga Chinks, and other homie that hit Chink 6ix9ine in the face, right?
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Them niggas chilling. Them niggas still getting it, doing
What's
their
up?
thing and stuff. We all
He
chilling.
still got that building over there?
I believe so. His brother do.
Yeah. Okay.
We partying. We just, having game night at the crib. It's about 40, 50 chicks there. He go to a room with like 2 chicks, and I'm sitting there, we kicking it, and I'm watching about 10 girls, like they sitting there waiting for that door to open so they could try to slide in the room and suck the dick. I'm like, he got one dick. Like, how many of y'all gonna so because he got this many followers, all y'all came here to try to fuck this one nigga? Like, other niggas in here do stuff and status, but because he's the nigga with the clout that y'all try, like, y'all this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
It's a lack of priority.
She's married. She's somebody's wife. This is somebody's baby mama. This shit. Nigga be saying that he told the girl he was gonna watch her kid if she came over there, and then after he fucked, he was like, "What the fuck we gonna do with this baby?" Like, I was like, "Why would she come here? Like, you stupid for saying that, but she's stupid for doing it. That's her life. Like, you just a nigga just on bullshit and filming content. This is her life. This is her Thursday. Like, she next Thursday she gonna need to figure out her life still. So this." You just watch people just in a constant state of being distracted from reality. So they don't have to be accountable to shit.
Running from it. Running for distractions. Running for it. And as I've said to you before, those are behaviors, that's psychosis.
Yes.
That's psychosis, man.
So I be extra laughing. I'm like, boy, you be fucking these crazy hoes, boy. These hoes crazy. Like, I don't know if you crazier or they crazy. You crazier for dealing with them, or they crazier just for being crazy. Like, they.
Don't think a nigga is exempt just because he appears to have the upper hand or whatever.
Oh no,
yes. You notice at this point.
I'm like, your sickness is just coming out in a different way, where people are able to recognize it as a sickness. They laughing and cheering you, but you fucked up too, bro. I know you fucked up because you my nigga, and I tend to fuck with the fucked up people. I come from crazy people, so I know how to empathize and connect with fucked up people and see the good in them through your trauma. But you fucked up, and I know that.
That is how codependence works. Ain't no you okay, but she crazy and y'all together. No. If she's crazy, you're crazy if y'all together. Bottom line. That's how codependence works. Healthy people do not coexist with unhealthy people. If one person becomes healthy, then that relationship and the thing that adheres them together is going to break apart. The commonality of their condition is what brings them together and keeps them together. The fact that she has a victim's mentality and he has, he's a narcissist or an egomaniac, that draws them together. She needs a bad guy, and he needs a victim. He feels empowered when he's able to impose himself, and she feels, worthy when somebody chooses her to make the object of their fucking depravity. He beats me, but he take me shopping afterwards. The last time he blacked my eye, I got a new car. So I'm about to go do something. Oh, you got a new car, bitch? Oh, let me go fuck off so I can get beat up and get me a new car.
The phrase is, I'd rather be beat up in a mansion than broke and beat up in a poor house.
But there's never idea of not being beat up.
No,
That
they figure
doesn't occur to them. They could not get their ass kicked. Okay.
in their scenario, it's like all niggas is fucked up.
Oh.
There is no medium of healthy functioning relationship. So either you gonna be fucked up with the broke nigga or you gonna be fucked up with the rich nigga.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And when they think about being fucked up, they also thinking about that including being part of this recent wave of new HIV infections. Is that included?
No, they
No?
don't. No, they not
Oh.
gonna get that. No,
Oh, they're not gonna get it. Well, that's a good plan. That's a
don't.
good plan. You should always plan not to get it, no matter how much you're doing the kind of shit that results in people getting it. You should always plan not to, though. You should just make all your decisions and omit the part where you're subjecting yourself to that outcome. Omit that part, and then continue to make the same kinds of decisions that subject you to that part. But always plan not to have that part be part of your story. Makes sense.
They make good. Sense. They sell pussy to niggas they like that got the money to pay for it, not to just everybody. So,
and the niggas they like that got money to pay for it, they only pay for theirs. They don't subject themselves to other women who are infected already, and subject them to being infected.
When he do that, he's a bitch ass nigga and no longer a solid nigga. So it don't even matter then.
Oh, you're gonna take away his solid status? Because you bunch of backward ass, ignorant, powerless, poor, working class, never had nothing, never achieved nothing. Nobody cares whether you live or die. Your opinion about whether a nigga's solid or not means something. Gotcha. Yeah. Somebody gives a fuck that you say a nigga ain't solid. Gotcha. Makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Boy, I love this nigga. Nothing like being a nigga.
Hey, man. Your weekly update of nigga news. What's niggering today?
What's niggering today? Oh my God, bro. Wait. Ooh, we in trouble. But big trouble. The other thing, getting back to my earlier point, the other thing that I put emphasis on, and this is getting back all the way to the onset of this whole roller coaster conversation that we like to do. Some people call it a podcast. I call it a combo show. There's no telling where the combo gonna go. All right. What's up, Quans? What's happening? So the real Gregory Beasley. What's going on, Gregory? It's been a minute. And Bostic 3 Britain. Oh, these are old timers. These are cats that was with us back in 2024. What's happening? So, aside from don't bring no old hoes in here, and if you bring, remember I used to say, if you bring a girl in here, you 14, 15, and she 20, 19, I'm gonna be like, oh, nice to meet you. Yeah. And as soon as your ass go to the bathroom, I'm gonna be like, if I see you again, you won't be seen again. It's like that. I'm gonna go from, oh, nice to meet you. You're Ty's friend. Oh, nice to meet you. And you go to the bathroom and be like, hey, listen here, bitch. You come back to this motherfucker again, I'm gonna cut your fucking head off. You stay the fuck away from my son. And when you come back from the bathroom, you're like, oh, your friend said she had to leave. And you gonna hit her, leave, bitch. What the fuck? Bitch, how'd she even leave? Dad, she was riding with me. How'd she leave? And you're gonna be texting and typing and calling, and she ain't gonna be answering. And I was dead serious. You must have known I was serious because I would say it all the time. The other thing was, getting back to the earliest point, was you being able to do things for yourself. Y'all, what I tell y'all? When y'all move out of my house,
You're
Before
not
y'all
moving.
moving,
You're not moving in no house with no bitch. So don't even think about it. When you move out this house, you're going to have at least $10,000 in your bank account. You will have a bank card and a credit card in your name. And you will be able to provide and take care of yourself no matter what.
you have your own spot. You're going to live in your own spot. Because without living in your own spot, coming out of your parents' house and being under their jurisdiction and their rules and their guidelines and their limits and parameters, and then going into your own space, you get to really come to some determination about what you prefer, what you want, what you're willing to tolerate and not tolerate. But if you come out of that situation where you have to take into consideration all the rules and regulations and guidelines that are set up by your parent, and then go into a situation with some girl, and now you have to think about what it is that is going to make this connection between you and she most harmonious. She could be a narcissist. So harmony with this person may mean self-deprivation, self-degradation, unreasonable degrees of self-imposition, trying to get along with somebody you shouldn't be trying to get along with. But if you have not given yourself the opportunity to develop your own autonomous idea of what is or what isn't comfortable for you as it relates to living arrangements, then you'll never know how you're undermining your own peace and happiness. That's why I was like, when y'all come out of here, you'll be going into your own motherfucking space, and you will live like you want to live by yourself until you decide, yeah, I'm ready to couple up with somebody, and I feel strongly enough about somebody to want to have them live with me. But that determination won't be based entirely on I liked how she looks, and she's my girlfriend, so I guess she should live. There are people who were at a point of maturity in their own experience. They might got together when they was in their 40s, and by the time they've in their 40s, they've had these experiences I'm talking about. So they've come to the conclusion, you know what? I don't even really want nobody living with me. I want a relationship. I want to be with somebody. But I would prefer if I had my own place and they had their own place. You can come, you can spend some time with me here, but at some point you need to go to your space. And if that's who you're with, then they are the person that's inclined to that anyway. They're like, I'll come and kick it with you, but I want to go and chill out in my own space, whatever, and kind of like, move around in my own space and just feel like I don't want to feel the presence of anyone else in this space. I need that. And that's what helps me to stay harmonious within myself. And I'm able to be the reciprocal other half of a harmonious connection, of a harmonious union, because I'm good. I've got my peace. That's some people's situations. Some couples sleep in different rooms. Get along perfectly fine. They sleep in different rooms. It's imperative that you come out of your parents' situation, go into your own situation, and learn what it is that contributes to your peace. Create your own space. Experience your own space. I didn't learn this until I was 32, maybe, like 32. Well, I didn't experience it until I was about 32. I learned it I began to realize it probably around late 20s, probably. Because I've been cohabitating since I was about 17. I moved out of my mother's house at 17, and moved in with your brother's mom, and I had to impose myself in that space because it's like, I'm not living like this. I don't come from this. With piles of clothes on the floor. She had 4 kids. already, and now she was pregnant with mine. You know what I mean? I'm not having this. I'm not having this. Whenever I came to visit prior to moving in, because I was with her since I was 16. So whenever I came, when I was just coming in, just coming over to kick it for a few days, whatever. Hey, get that. That's got to be washed. We'll put it in the motherfucking wash machine. Take it to the goddamn laundromat on Amsterdam Avenue. Take it up the block to Amsterdam Avenue and take it to the motherfucking wash. And when it comes back, fold it and put it in the fucking drawers. Like piles of clothes all over the fucking place. I'm not having that. I didn't grow up that way. My mother didn't tolerate that. So I'm not tolerating it. But I'm in someone else's space. And I'm not paying any bills. I'm coming over to visit. But I won't tolerate, I'm not going to be dealing with a woman, you my woman, and this is what you got going on. I'm not having that. That's inharmonious. As right as I was, it was still, I was imposing my own preferences. She was comfortable with disarray and discombobulation, all kind of shit, because it was, and these things, as I've always said to you, when a person is in that kind of condition, in their external circumstance, it's because that's what's happening in here. If your home is in disarray, your mind is in disarray. That's why little things like, no matter what you got going on or what you're going through, getting up, making your bed every day, simple act of making your bed every day, a habit of order. You build on habits of order. That's why one of the first things that I started making y'all, because obviously when y'all were fucking 5 years old, y'all were all over the motherfucking place. 4.5, 5 years old, y'all was all over the fucking place. I didn't say make your bed and, wash your dish. That shit didn't start till you around 7, 8 years old. You use it, wash it. Use it, wash it, put it away. Use it, wash it, dry it, put it away. I was beginning to build on these social practices that were going to be necessary for you when you got older, so you could conduct yourself like a fucking assimilated fucking person, a normally assimilated person in society, and not like some goddamn wild animal or heathen some fucking way who's raised in a fucking jungle. And as time progressed, there was more and more responsibility. Wash your dish, put it away, whatever. And then it was you sweep. Today you sweep and you mop. Tomorrow you sweep and you mop. Then it was okay.
Together, one to walk, one to sweep, one to hold the dustpan, the other one to open the trash or take the trash out.
That's right.
One to wash, one to dry, while the other one is drying, the other one to put the stuff away. Like, it was a team, so
that's right.
You gave us structure and teamwork and order, and it was just like, just rotate them out.
That's right. That's right. Now, these kinds of things served the purpose even beyond what I was able to understand at that point. I knew that they were necessary from my own experiences, because your grandmother didn't really, like, I was super spoiled. Your grandmother didn't really make me do anything. I remember being 14 years old and she told me to mop the kitchen floor. She came in there and there was 2 inches of water on the floor. She said, "What the fuck?" And I'm sloshing the mop back and forth, going, "Yeah, I don't know why it won't dry up." She's like, "This is my fault, because you never made me do anything." I had a fucking nanny growing up. I had a nanny. Like, I didn't do shit. You know what I mean? I didn't clean up behind I didn't do that shit. And then I get a certain age, like, now start doing it. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't love me no more? Why I gotta do stuff? So I learned from that. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I was a perfectly, functional kid with retarded ideas. And I didn't want to put y'all at that disadvantage. So I said, let me make sure I cover the bases that she didn't, right? And those were important things. Those are the 2 most important things. Stay away from these older broads, because they interfere with the natural progression of your development, right? And make sure that you learn how to take care of yourself. provide for yourself, like your basic conditions and circumstances of your day-to-day living. That helps you to set boundaries and priorities. And by setting boundaries and priorities, you establish standards. And if a person is not willing to meet those standards or respect those standards, then you don't give that person access to you. That's self-esteeming, that's self-love, that's self-respect. A lot of people don't get that. It's obvious. To be honest with you, the streets and the strip clubs wouldn't be as populated as they have become over the last 30 years if that were more part of the basic experience. I make a direct correlation between the amount of dudes in the street that don't belong there and have no real reason to be there, and the amount of chicks in strip clubs that don't belong there and have no real reason for being there. This is based off my own personal observation, experience, and insight, which I'm confident in. I'm confident in that they're sound and my processes are sound. That doesn't mean that I think that everything I think is correct and right, but I can only go by what I have to work with. I just keep in mind that I'm not working with everything there is to work with, so I continuously pursue greater degrees of resources, information, understanding, education, insight. I listen to people so as to gain perspectives that my experiences might not have given me opportunity to access. And I take into consideration that regardless of what I think, something else may also be true. These perspectives, these insights, these realizations have allowed me, enabled me, empowered me to stay alive, healthy, free, and functional. So it ain't talking just to be talking. That's my point, you know. But you know, I look at our things after we do them, and I'm trying to make sure that if I open a subject, that I'm clear, that I'm sure to, you know, to finish that point. Because there are people who get caught on a particular point and they be like, damn, you never finished saying, you know, he got interrupted, or, you know, Ty said something crazy and he got interrupted, you know, and he ain't finished saying this or that, you know, and I don't want to leave people hanging like that. I don't want to set that as a pattern either, you know. So even going back all the way back to the beginning of this conversation to make sure I finished, you know, saying what I was saying about the two major priorities that I set for you guys, being that you do not mess with older women, and that you know, make sure you know how to take care of yourself and create your own situation before you go outside and join your situation, somebody else's situation. And those were the initial points an hour and a half ago. I just wanted to make sure I completed those fucking points. And the other day too, you know, something I didn't mention, it's minor, couple of things, minor things, you know. One was when I beat that kid up, right, in school, that particular instance. When I came back to school, there were a bunch of teachers and students that said to me, teachers now, who came up to me and said, I'm so glad that you kicked that son of a bitch's ass. He's an arrogant, nasty little piece of fucking work. This teacher's saying this to me. I'm 15 years old. Teachers are saying this to me about this kid. This kid was not liked. Like, you know, he wasn't an asshole. Obviously, he's a troubled kid. And I say obviously because, you know, you when you're dealing with identity,
you 15
issues,
and you want to play with dicks. You going through something.
You're going through something. You're going through something. Even if you were born with a chromosomal imbalance that resulted in you having these sorts of proclivities. In a society where that is not accepted as a normal thing, you're going through something just in being you. No different than, any other person who is operating in a way that is outside of societal norms, like myself. Back then, being the way I was, that was nowhere near as common as it is considered to be today. Thanks to rap. Rap propagated that whole, being a thug, street nigga, gangster, whatever the fuck it is that these cocksuckers have attached themselves to as an idea or whatever. When I was coming up, being that way was not looked upon well. Like when I was coming up, if a person referred to you as a thug, that was an insult. Calling you a thug, it's a fucking insult. So when Tupac came along and said thug love and thug this and thug that and made it cool and pop, I was like, no, I go, goddamn. Up is down now. Up is fucking down. Off is on now. Like what? Because people don't think, not with any degree of criticality. They don't think. So I don't want to go further than this. We've been an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been good.
All right.
It's been good.
But this is dope. And we didn't get a chance to get on the line to do them drizops, but we got to do them drizops, like for real. So I don't know what you're looking like, but if you good, we can then just jump off and do it just now.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, just give me probably 20 minutes or so. I'll be good.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and post this thing. And that's it, y'all. We appreciate your time and attention. You know what I mean? Share this. Share with a friend. You know what I mean? If you all respect what we do here, man, know that, the OFAs that run these platforms, especially now, like they really trying to keep us down now. They're making their move. All the things you ever thought about them people and what they would like to do to us, understand that they are full on doing it. And, also keep in mind that the people at the top, they're doing it to everyone. But the people underneath them who think that they're the people at the top, or they're like them because, they lack melanin too, they are looking at the opportunity to now really dig in to undermine us and set us back and take us back, 50 years. So these platforms are owned by those people. They do not want this kind of conversation and engagement spreading and becoming part of a normal behavior. They don't want that. So the only way that we will gain more access to more of our people to have this degree of positive influence is if you, who are looking at it now, who are looking at it later, share it with other people. Tell people about it. Tell them to watch it. Go to my YouTube channel, Cavario, the Mind Plug, and subscribe, because I'll be posting these on there, as well as eventually going to that more so than this. And then, moving away from that, we already have a situation away from that, whatever, because it's still the same motherfuckers. Still the same people. And they ain't us. All right. So on that note, remember, think critically so you can live wonderfully. Mind Plug out. Peace.
Yeah.